Good afternoon. My name is Jeremiah Plasters. I'm a lieutenant paramedic with the City of Clermont Fire Department, B Shift Heavy Rescue. I'm here with Task Force 4 as a technical search specialist. Basically, we deal with acoustic listening devices and search cameras, amongst other things, with the U.S. National Grid system and being able to plot waypoints when we are trying to locate victims as a part of a search team when we go out as a forward crew. I don't think that there's any way for us to be able to measure what we were able to accomplish while we were in the Panhandle. We were in Port St. Joe, Money Bayou, South Mexico Beach, all the hardest hit areas where it was catastrophic. To be able to go in and recover a body and be able to return them to their family so that they have some peace at the end of the day was probably one of the most moving moments that I had personally to participate in that. Also, in addition to that, doing the searches and talking to people who did stay, the people who were coming back to see that they've lost everything. Being able to share a moment with them and tell them that they're going to rebuild and that we're there for them. It's definitely humbling and makes me appreciate what we have. So the first day that we were there, in the late evening when we were able to get our base of operations at Sacred Heart in Port St. Joe, we went out on our forward operations teams, on our Bobcats and our trucks to be able to start primary searches for the hardest hit areas in Mexico Beach. One of the most eerie things that I think that all of the guys will tell you that we heard was all the smoke detectors because of the rain damage. So the water got in and all the smoke detectors that were hanging out of the buildings and all the collapsed buildings and the structures all were alarming. And it went on for about 4 days. So every time we were in the area, that's something that these guys will probably never forget for the rest of their lives. Everybody, it was a huge culmination of an effort that was overwhelming when we arrived in Mexico Beach to be able to try to help those people as best we could. The challenge was that we are hungry to try to help people, and we really wanted to find the people that stayed. Initial reports were that we had over 200 people that were remaining in the area that did not leave when the hurricane came through. Fortunately, once cell service finally came back up, a lot of those people who did stay and that were okay were able to make contact with their families and let them know that they were okay. After that, there were about 40 more people that were confirmed to have been missing that we were out searching for. It's definitely difficult to search a two-story structure that is completely like matchsticks on the ground after a hurricane comes through like that. And so we were using a lot of our dogs, a lot of our search cameras, a lot of all that stuff to be able to call out and try to find anybody who might have been viable to be able to rescue and recover from those areas. Outside of that, it was difficult, but nonetheless, everybody was motivated and energetic. Waking up 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, getting on our gear and going out the door and doing it till sunset, and then breaking down all of our equipment, making sure everything's cleaned up and ready for the next day at about midnight every night. Just happy to have been able to participate and be a part of the response going up there, and I hopefully was able to touch a lot of lives while we were up there, and they touched me as well, as far as being able to humble me and really make me appreciate what I have. So I'm happy and proud to be City of Clermont firefighter, and I'm proud to be on Task Force 4.